I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
This Friday, the Angry Birds are flying from your iPhone screen to the big screen in the Angry Birds movie. And this flick is one of many movies coming out this year that hope to break the video game movie curse. Ever since the Super Mario Bros. Movie filled our childhoods with sadness, movies based on hit video games have ranged from shitty to mediocre to But with this year's Angry Birds movie, the World of Warcraft movie from Duncan Jones, and the Assassin's Creed movie starring Michael Fassbender, maybe the luck of video game movies is finally gonna turn around this year. But for now, most of us could agree one of the better video game movies out there would be 1995's Mortal Kombat. I mean, sure, it was watered down for a PG-13 and eliminated the bloody violence that made the original arcade games some of the most beloved and controversial games of all time. But us kids dug it regardless, and we're just as excited 2 years later for the sequel, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. This time, however, the critics who tore apart the first Mortal Kombat were even more merciless to the sequel, with even Mortal Kombat co-creator Ed Boon calling it the worst moment in the history of the franchise. So with this franchise still going strong over 24 years and 10 games, let's see if this movie is really the franchise low point everyone says it is. Hey, just like this movie's tagline says, I have destroyed all expectations, which is really just a fancier way of the movie's marketing department telling you this movie is gonna hurt. So the sequel picks up immediately up from where the first movie left off. Liu Kang and his fellow fighters have won the otherworldly fighting tournament of Mortal Kombat, thus saving the Earth from destruction. But the evil Emperor Shao Kahn has come to challenge that verdict, and the Mortal Kombat-teers prepare for one more battle. But seeing as I just finished rewatching the first movie before this one, something feels off here. I mean, Liu Kang and Princess Kitana are the same actors, but that's not Raiden, that's not Johnny Cage, that's not Sonya Blade, and that sure as shit isn't Shao Kahn. He looks like he mixed up his Halloween costumes for He-Man and Skeletor. But obvious actor replacements and shitty production value notwithstanding, we find out Shao Kahn has also claimed Kitana's long-dead mother, Sindel, and she's now turned into a shitty actress. I mean, an evil monster.
Mother, you're alive. Too bad you will die.
Oh, looks like we have another successful student of Christopher Walken's tips for making shitty scripts better with weird dialogue pauses. Too bad you will die. So after Shao Kahn kills Johnny Cage, the fighters flee in terror and find out Shao Kahn is planning to merge the realm of Earth with his evil dimension of Outworld and make some magic shit happen. I'm really not sure. Hey look, it's Malibu from American Gladiators. So the fighters decide to split up to different areas of the world using these fucking spinny wonder wheels or something.
Oh, wonder wheel! Stop the wonder wheel!
And prepare themselves for one more fight to save the world. Liu Kang goes on a Native American vision quest to turn into a dragon or some shit. Kitana gets kidnapped and taken to Outworld by Scorpion, who fucking died in the last movie. Hello! Raiden gives up his immortality and gets his hair cut like Sting, and Sonya Blade teams up with her old partner Jax, who now has robot arms. Okay, sure. Why not?
Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about.
You have a metal arm? That is awesome, dude.
Look, in case you couldn't tell, it's been a while since I've been into the Mortal Kombat games, and I thought rewatching the first movie before the sequel would help refresh my memory. But no, it's actually left me more goddamn confused. Even so, a good adaptation of creative property should appeal to casual fans as well as hardcore fans, and I think the first one did a good job there. The sequel, on the other hand, just constantly throws all these new characters and plots at you, and even brings Sub-Zero back from the dead, but not really.
You killed my older brother.
Okay, it's never good when your movie's stealing plot devices from City Slickers 2, but whatever. As long as the flick has some good fights, I'll forgive the shitty story. But the fights in this one are edited to shit. You rarely know who's winning or losing them. You can't tell. And this flick has way more CGI than the last one. And if you thought the CGI was bad last time, this shit could very well be the worst special effects ever in a major theatrical film. These effects look worse than the very first Mortal Kombat on the Game Boy, on the Tiger Gamecom. The Tiger handheld game looks better than this shit. So this movie has a lot going against it. Bottom barrel effects, poor editing, non-existent characters, and shitty acting all around, especially from Vin Diesel Jr. over here.
Earth is under attack, and it is glorious! If they escaped, then you failed me!
It's all extremely laughable, and you can have a good time with your buddies making fun of it, though the plot and editing leave you so disoriented that it's a little harder to have fun with it. But hey, you gotta give them a break. You can tell they were dealing with a lower budget on this movie than the first one. I mean, let's see, the first one cost $18 million to make, while Annihilation's budget was only $30 million? Okay, never mind. Now there really is no excuse for this movie to be shittier than the first one. And the first one is not a good movie, but the fight scenes are well done, and the story has an understandable point A to point B structure. So you'll have a more awfully good time with that flick instead. While Mortal Kombat Annihilation truly deserves its title as the very bottom of the barrel in video game movies. But at least one person's career survived this movie, Lawrence Kasanoff, who would go from producing and co-writing what might be the worst video game movie ever to producing, writing, and directing what might be the worst animated movie ever. Food! Fight! Way to go, Larry! Now that's what I call failing upward. Choose your fighter, and by fighter, I mean brand of alcohol, and get ready to test your might in the awfully good drinking game! Take a shot or drink every time someone says con. The sky begins to rain ninjas.
Hallelujah, it's raining.
Ninjas.
Amen.
Ninjas. Raiden says that the fighters are a family.
Each of us must help and support the others, like a family.
They are my family. You're a family now.
I got family.
And take a double shot when they finally use the Mortal Kombat theme in the movie.
Mortal Kombat.
Hey, on an unrelated note, did you know there was a Mortal Kombat live tour? Yeah, that was a real thing, and I desperately wish I could travel back in time to go see it.
The show's great. It's real family entertainment. Real family entertainment.
And on the nudie watch, I would tell you there's a mud wrestling scene in this movie and rave over how sexy it is, but no, this movie manages to make even mud wrestling confusing. Well, at least the actors in this movie get to come close up to some titties.
I'm not free.
On the enjoyableness continuum scale from Boulder Bruce, Mortal Kombat Annihilation is less of a
flawless victory
and more along the lines of a
fatality.
And finishes him with a 4 out of 10. It's sad when Urkel's version of Mortal Kombat is a better adaptation than this one. I'm Jesse Shea for JoBlo.com, and as violent as Mortal Kombat is, it really does teach some valuable lessons for your children.
What helps children be able to be concerned about violence, to be able to overcome any obstacles which is in their life. It helps them commit to good things in their lives.
Your brother's soul is mine.